Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about iOS 18.1 Beta 3, a much timely and needed update that just dropped today, August something something on a Wednesday. Today is the 28th. Boy, time just be moving. You just don't know. So here's the interesting thing about this update. It was actually pretty decently sized. It came in around 900 megabytes, so just under a gig, and that's because it brought at least two new features. And this is all in reference to Apple Intelligence. Now, one of the things I actually wanted to see right here on screen before we get into like the build and all that type of stuff, I press and hold and I switch on over to my hands off, will my icons switch? All right, so they did keep this feature as part of 18.1 beta 3 and or 18.1 in general. This looks like this is a solid new customization feature when it comes to your app icons, and that's the fact that they link to each of your wallpaper sets. So since I'm using colored or tinted icons for this wallpaper set for my hands-off mode, when I switch back to my personal or my standard wallpaper set, my standard mode, my icons remain the same here, large and just as so. So that's good. That's good to see that that did not change. And I would also imagine that if I hit edit, these are still the same, being able to customize. It's still the same light, dark, automatic, tinted, small versus large. And let's see if we got any more. Now it does still do that. And we see that the maps icon is still the way it is. And it looks like everything here so far is still the same. Still waiting on Instagram to get on board, but I'm gonna leave it on automatic for now. So it's good to see that that has largely remained the same. If we come in here and hit plus and we want to hit add a control, it looks like the control modules in here are still relatively the same as well. Capture up there, clock, connectivity, you got your Bluetooth option. Icons still look like they remain relatively the same size, so no tweaking there. I think we're getting pretty close to the end. So now that I've kind of showed you some of the things that we've been getting throughout these updates, let's go ahead and actually address what this update is. So if we come into general, we come into about, and we actually go ahead and click on iOS 18.1, you'll see we're still on an e-build. So this has not bumped up, and it's probably because of those two new AI features that they added. But we see that we're still on the e-build. 900 megabytes means that there have been much needed fixes and improvements in the background, but the addition of these two new features is something that we're going to be very excited to kind of share. And the first feature I want to show you guys is kind of be hard because it's going to require a lot of notifications to come in, but it's your summarized notification previews. And so right now I just have my waterminder there with a ton of kind of stacked, because some of these are from yesterday as well. What this is going to do is actually summarize your notifications for you and give you a nice preview as to what those notifications are about. And how can you find that? Well, in settings, as you see, we're in settings, you're gonna come down to notifications. And once you click on notifications, you're gonna see summarize previews. And once you turn it on, you can actually control it on an app by app basis, or you can just summarize all your previews in general. So that way you just get a nice little message on your notification panel in regards to your notifications that you've been receiving on your device. Now, upon actually finishing the update, we were greeted with a lot of different splash screens and like almost like as if we re-entered the beta program because it went through a bunch of slides. And let me go ahead and show you guys that real quick. Let me grab my other phone. So shout out to the Galaxy S24 Plus, but this is essentially what it looked like. And this is what summarized notification previews looks like. So I just clicked on show summarize all. Then it did like a quick walkthrough of what the new Siri looks like and how you can operate Siri. And then it also finally allowed me to greet in, and you'll see I'll take a little bit of time before actually swiping up. I didn't realize I had to do it. But if I think it's coming to an end, but that's pretty much what you get upon kind of downloading and installing the beta 3 update for iOS 18.1. Now, the other feature, it's Magic Eraser, but for iPhone. Yes, if we know Google's Magic Eraser option that does some intelligent AI-based erasing of certain aspects of an image or photo, Apple has cleanup, and it is here in the Photos app. So I selected a photo of me and my wife here. I'm going to see if I can remove the table and these trees over here and see if I can get a nice little clean image. I'm going to hit the edit icon. And right over here, you see cleanup on the far end. Upon clicking on cleanup, now it's going to give me the option to, I would imagine, clean some things up. So right now it's loading. I don't know if that means it's as a result of me selecting things or it's actually it's downloading the cleanup option. It's preparing, and once it prepares, tap, brush, or circle what you want to remove, pinch to pan and zoom. So let's say I wanted to tap. I wonder if it will let me do it. All right, so maybe if I do that, will it remove? No? Okay, how about that? Okay, so boom. So as you guys can see there, oh wow. Yeah, it actually removed it pretty well. Like you still look like a faint shadows there, but it did remove the tree actually pretty well. Let's see if I can remove the table. Yep. So the table is removed to its best of abilities, but now we kind of have like a cleaner image here. Now, let's see if we can get, the TV might be much. Maybe I want to get rid of that little, nope. And we get to see rather being able to get rid of stuff. So, oh, okay. So now it's gone. So I just had to pinch to zoom in to actually get rid of it. And now we have a much cleaner image that I can post to social media if I wanted to, of me and my wife dressed up looking real nice. So cleanup is here. It's actually working pretty well. So I can hit done just to save it. I don't see any watermarks right now, but I do know that it will be within the metadata that there was some level of cleaning up taking place. Now, to be honest, I may have to retract that statement because I don't know if that applies to cleanup. That actually may apply to like image playground and the images that you generate there through AI. So maybe not through the cleanup feature, but you guys can definitely see here that cleanup is working and it's working very, very well. So I did want to show you guys these two features here. Of course, we're going to have follow-up videos next week about how the software has been running. I had started updating, so I didn't even catch the fact that it was around 900 megabytes because I actually updated through iPhone mirroring on my macOS, and macOS 15.1 beta 3 is also out, and that is also on an e-build. So it's interesting that both of these are on the e-build. That must mean that they're going to probably drop around the same time. I would imagine that this update will finish much closer to like potentially mid to late September. And I think this update will come out a little sooner than people are expecting. I'm still gonna hold to that, but I didn't want to bring this update to you guys. In terms of battery life, let's see. So far, battery life has been pretty stable on beta 2. Beta 3 is gonna be interesting to see. But if I click on battery and click on battery health, I have lost a percentage. So the minute that I finally fell to 99 and I was around 261 cycles, just within another 8 cycles, I lost me another 1%. So this battery about to drain. It's probably because of the beta, and that's fine, to be honest, because I will be getting the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and hopefully if I can maintain this device, this will be my secondary device that I run the beta software on. But to notice 2% drop, and now it's coming up on a year as well. So after years of use, I finally started losing some battery percentage points in terms of my health, but it's still very normal, still very good, and it still does maintain a charge very, very well. I do a lot of cryo boost charging with my ESR GAN station, so I don't know if that's actually preserving, but like I said, I think also doing wired CarPlay has been affecting my battery life. But none to say the least, it's been a solid experience so far. And in terms of what this update will look like, I'll be bringing you my follow-up video next week about iOS 18.1 beta 3. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have updated. Are you looking to update? Are you waiting for the stable release of iOS 18? Are you waiting for the stable release of 18.1? Comment section is open for discussion. Again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It's all free. That way you submit videos so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget to hit that super thing button down there by the like and dislike button, Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's way to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. So, man, Micah signing out, and until the next video, wait for